Hey, g'day Tom, this is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. Hey mate, just doing a quick virtual tour for you on our 2017 Toyota Prado GX sitting here in front of me for only $55,990, currently on sale at the moment, drive away, and with about 102 kilometres on there, thereabouts. Mate, just a really good chance for me to take you through the whole car, the service history, any sort of marks or blemishes I can find, give you a really good suss through the car in a bit more detail than obviously what you see online. Mate, a bit of an idea who we are, because I know you're down south, so just in case you're not sure, but we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. Mate, we're lucky enough to have two massive big pre-owned yards up here, so I'm currently at 77 Mulgrave Road. It's our two-storey showroom over the back here as well. We've got another yard up at 251 Mulgrave Road, where we've got our Toyota and Lexus showrooms, as well as our spare parts and service drop-offs and all that sort of thing as well. But mate, look, we're going to get stuck into it. I'm going to go from the very, very front here, make my way around. Obviously the bull bars themselves, they're there for a reason, so a couple of little sort of marks just on the corners here, and again a little sort of scuff there, just a hairline one, but pretty clean as we come around the front. I'll just check you underneath as well so you can see under there too. Looks like heaps of tread left on that one, matey. Oh, I'll just try and climb under there so you can see the bash plates as well. Very, very clean underneath, mate. Not too bad at all. Looks like they've had spotlights in the past here, or a light bar or something, so you can see where the marks previously were, but you can mount one very, very easily yourself if need be. Again, just a little sort of scuff there, but not too bad across the rest of it. And same thing, just those corner ones, matey, just those little brush marks, bush marks, whatever you want to call them. Not too bad across the bonnet there. Pretty clean. Sort of struggling to see any sort of stone chips, but that sun is pretty bright. There we go. Just a little one there, and just a little one there as well. And just there too. But very, very clean across that bonnet, mate. So no chips or cracks or anything like that as well. Like I said, currently on sale, $55,990 drive away. You've got your awning up the top there too, so your camp awning. Bring down the side. So very, very clean on this side. So we've got the obviously this genuine Toyota alloys here. Just trying to see if there's any gravel rash or anything. Looks like a tiny sort of scuff there. Nothing too bad at all. Like I said, plenty of tread left on these guys. Just want to show you right up in there as well. Not too bad at all. You can see right up in the suspension there too, mate. Very clean. Now the side here, pretty good on the passenger door. But pretty good. So you've got keyless entry on the front doors of these two, so I've got the keys in my pocket, so that just locks it. So to unlock it, you simply put your hand in there again, and that unlocks it as well. So as long as the keys are within proximity, you can lock and unlock it from there too. So you keep in your bag, all that sort of stuff, makes life very, very easy. Just trying to see if there's any sort of wear on that door card for you, but pretty good. Maybe just a tiny little scuff there, but otherwise maybe a couple of little tiny fingernail marks just on the inside of that one, but other than that, very clean. We've got the main entryway here as well. You got your building compliance plates all there for you too. Adjustment for the backrest there on the front seat. Super clean through the back of that, through the roof as well. So of course, got your adjustable seat belts over there on both sides, drop down handles both sides, solid handles both sides. I love these ones, especially if you're jumping in and out, if it's raining, things like that. Just gives you that solid point of contact to get in and out. No cracks or anything like that across the dash as well. Looks like a tiny little bit of scuffing just here on the entry on the actual glove box itself. So all your books, everything's all on the inside here. I just won't show you that first page because it's going to show the previous owner's details, but I can tell you it was owned by the Department of Agriculture and Fisheries, so it would have used like a runaround, things like that, a lot of highway driving, but very, very good service history. So locally owned and serviced all up through Mariba Toyota pretty much the entire life. So first one at June 2018, 10,000 Ks, Mariba Toyota. 21,000 Ks, Mariba Toyota. 29,000 Ks, Mariba Toyota. 40,000 Ks, Mariba Toyota. So that's just up the Tablelands, around the corner from us, probably about an hour's drive away. 51,000 Ks, Mariba Toyota, just a small little town up there. 60,000 Ks, Mariba Toyota. 71, Mariba Toyota. 81, Mariba Toyota. 90, Mariba Toyota. And 100,000, Mariba Toyota. So mate, not due again until May next year, or this year, sorry, at 110,000. So just unreal service history there. because especially it's sitting at about 102,000 at the moment. So you can't find better than that. That is just as good as it gets. So very clean under there. You got the genuine Prado mats the whole way around too. As we come around the back here, again, just trying to show you up those panels there as well. Can't really see any dents or anything like that. So a tiny bit of scuffing there. Looks like people's fingernails or something like that's just sort of caught on there. Same with just here as well. But not too bad for the rest of it. Child locks on both rear doors as well. So great for the family, great for the kids. Little scuff there. I'd say they've just probably caught their boot jumping in and out or something like that. Same with on the rubber just there and there. Looks like they've just caught something storing it on the back seats. So again, you've got the Prado mats the whole way around. Accessory plug in the back here, aircon in the back here too. Got the child separator there, the argument separator. So we've got cup holders in the middle for you. Drop down handles as well, solid handles again, and adjustable seat belts for the back row too. So extremely well set up for the families. You can even drop these forward as well to get a little bit of access to that back row there too. So obviously being the 5-seater, you've got your tie down points in there. It's all solid platforms. You've got tie down points in all 4 corners for this one too. I'll open that up in a second for you. So with these ones, so that little seat goes forward. You've got that little dial there, that little notch there. So it brings these seats forwards. Just drop that down to give you an idea. So it gives you that flat space through the whole thing as well. So if you do want the full way round, it's the full boot access, sorry, you want got big things to put inside, just opens that up massively. So I'll do that to the other side once we jump around there and show you the yeah, just how big that is. Child anchor seats on anchor points, sorry, on all 3 seats as well, which is great. Again, awesome for families. So just down to that rear tyre, genuine alloys the whole way around again. Just a little bit of sort of gutter rash or a little bit of mark there, scuff there, and tiny little stone chip as well. Pretty clean otherwise. Chassis there too, across the back. Trying to show you as much as we possibly can. Fuel's over here on the passenger side as well. Looks like it's just a ton. No, that's just come off my finger. Never mind. Little hairline one there for you. But not too bad at all. Just a couple little sort of minor stone chips at the back. Those are those common ones because when you're driving on a gravel road or anything like that, the rocks are most likely to flick up in that area. So just a couple little sort of stone chips just around that little light there. Keyless entry on the back here as well. So again, if those keys are in your pockets, you can lock and unlock it from the rear door here. Just going to open that up for you. So a little bit tight for space. There's actually no dramas. You get the little locks here, so you can lock that into place to stop that door sliding back or blowing with the wind or anything like that. A bit of storage in here, tools and everything in here. And we've got your jacks. Another one of these, jack in there for you as well. Pop that back. So a little bit of wear and tear through the back. Looks like they have obviously stored things in the back here as well, maybe containers, things like that. So there is a little bit of wear and tear across the plastics there on both sides. But like I said, just want to, it's just those common sort of things. It's exactly what they're used for. Like I said, the whole idea of this is to be as absolutely transparent as we possibly can with you. We've got the 100 watt, 220 volt, sorry, 220 volt, 100 watt inverter in the back here. It's all from factory, but just a really handy piece of equipment there. And like I said, so you've got the 2 child seats, anchor points on there and there as well. So again, like I said, just a little bit of wear across that rear seat there too, across the top. Looks like they have stored things in the back here as well while traveling. Across the back there too. So we've got the tow bar down the bottom. Looks like the 7-pin round plug, so just your standard one in there, which is great. The tow bar, the tongue, everything's all there for this one. A lot of the time people do hang on to those, so it's great. A couple of little tiny stone chips across the back of that little wheeler. Spare wheel cover. And you've got the roof racks over there, so the Bonnet roof racks. Try and get my shadow out of the way so you can actually see under there. Yeah, give you a good look under there as well. Like I said, heaps of tread left on those. Pretty clean over this side, very clean over this side. So it's super tidy down there. Again, not too bad on that one. Let's try and show you as much as we possibly can, mate. Open up this door, looks like just a tiny little stone chip there and there. Very clean through this door card. Very clean. Just lift up all these mats for you as well, just like showing under them. Like I said, you got that little piece there that comes forward into place. Little button at the top drops that down and gives you that full access to the back as well. The seatbelt goes back up into place there, but just a massive boot space once they drop down. It's a very handy setup. I'm a big fan. Let's try to show that roof there as well. Not too bad through the rest of the car. Like I said, you got the keyless entry on both the front doors here too. Just that last wheel there as well. Beautiful. So mate, look what we're going to do. I'm just going to jump inside. We're going to start this up for you. Get the car running, get some aircon going. So I got the keys in my pocket. So foot on the clutch and the brake for this one to start that up. It's a little safety just so that kids can't, as it is push button start on the ignition, just so that kids can't jump in and start it and take off without you. So I'll just get some aircon going. Bear with me. There we go. A bit better. So you got the two genuine keys here as well. So the Prado keys, so central locking on both of those. Got two of those, so spare one as well. As long as these are inside the car, that'll start up. Like I said, foot on the clutch in that, and just simply start that with the ignition over here. I'll make my way around. So it looks like, so mirror controls are all over here, left side of the car, right side of the car, and adjust that as you need to. They've got power fold options on these as well. So if you're out bush, close to other cars or anything like that, you can tuck those mirrors in electronically without having to jump out of the car for it. Like I said, your ignition's there, aircon's at the top. One of these switches, I would say, used to run the light bar that was on the front, as that has been removed, but at least you've got the switches here now to still make that operational as well. Central locking over here, window locks, and of course your electric windows for all four windows here as well. Bonnet release is just down there. That's the bonnet, that's the fuel on the right hand side there. Like I said, it is over on the passenger side as well. You can see the dash itself, 102,268 kilometers as it sits, no engine lights or anything like that to be concerned about. On the steering wheel itself, being the GX, we keep it pretty simple. So we got the cruise control over here. You turn it on and off with that, set and reset with there. Parkers, headlights, high beams, blinkers, all that sort of stuff are all standard over the right hand side here, and of course your wipers over on the left. It does have Bluetooth controls and touchscreen display, so it's all usable from the steering wheel while you're driving, so you don't have to play around with the touchscreen here too. So your Bluetooth controls are here. You can answer and hang up from there, jump between your different modes, so AM, FM, Bluetooth, all that sort of stuff from the steering wheel while you're driving. Makes it real nice and handy, and jump between radio stations and volumes and next songs and that sort of thing as well. As we come around, whole bunch of blank switches are great. So with these, so if you want to put more lights on there, if you want to put anything in this thing, you're not drilling holes in the dash, you can simply put it into these switch bays. Like I said, massive big touchscreen display here, so you can jump between the different apps and everything from here, and of course your touchscreen display there. Nice big buttons, nice and friendly for while you're driving, so you're not trying to fiddle around with too much with it all. So for example, we'll just tune that in for you, 1, 3, 5, there you go. So pretty good sound system in these guys as well. I'll just turn that down so you can hear me. As we come down, so your aircon controls, you get the temperature over the right, fan speed over the left, and of course where you want it coming out of in the middle. Push that one there, so you got a heap of storage in there, great for phones, things like that. Keeps them out of sight as well, keeps the sun off them too. Being the Prados, they're obviously the constant all-wheel drive, so you can go between your high 4 to your low 4, so they're constantly in four-wheel drive. But if you want to do that, creepy crawly, creek crossings, any of that sort of thing, that's you simply push that in, leave it in neutral, push that in with the foot on the clutch, and flick over to four-wheel drive. So for example, just like that, it's going to beep, it's going to let us know, 4 low is going to come up there and let us know that's engaged. So you can now see the traction controls turned off as well. So all electronic, you don't have to go locking in hubs or anything like that. It's just simply that little switch down there. So again, that's going to let us know what's going on. It's going to beep a few times. And that's it. Now, if you ever find that it doesn't disengage, there you go. So if you put him into gear, it's just going to let that everything catch up, and the mechanical side catch up with the electrical side. So that's now back in high 4. You got your rear center diff locks there, traction control there, another blank switch there for you. USBs, USB, AUX, and accessory plugs down here. Car bottles in the middle. Again, here's more storage. Real handbrake, not the electronic ones. Plenty of storage in there. Plenty of storage down there. Again, so it's vented as well, so that aircon can actually come in there too. Up the top, we've got all your visors with the lights, the whole works as well. And like I said, absolutely stacks of handles around the joint as well. I just absolutely love these cars. I can't get enough of them. And of course your reflective one up there. So not the sunny holder, but the eyes in the back of the head. So great for kids. You can see what's going on behind you. So that's just about everything on the inside here. Before we finish this up, I'm just going to quickly jump outside and show you under that engine bay as well. I'll just give you one last look through the inside here, because it's just an absolute, it's been very, very well looked after, that's for sure. Unreal service history, and it's all the sort of stuff that we do look for. Take it around, so that beeping's just letting us know that I do have the keys in my hand and the car's still running, just as a reminder. So obviously being on struts there, but very clean up under here. Single battery with plenty of room here for a second one if you do want to put that in as well. 2.8 litre turbo diesel. Very clean through the inside of there as well. So Tom, look, that actually concludes that virtual tour, mate. Thanks heaps for watching. Can't wait to hear feedback soon.